Hello and welcome to day 8 and movement. So M8 and let's just get it underway. So we've moved into some balancing work and I'll just try not to hold it up. We'll start in our usual kind of Tadasana, Urdhva Hastasana sort of way, up, forwards, Uttanasana, Utkatasana, the arms, Urdhva Hastasana, Tadasana, and again, take your weight back into your heels as you come into this, and forwards and down. Have a hold of your belt as you come up around the ankle and into tree. Use the belt to help place the foot. Tummy lifting, hips are still pointing forwards, and lengthen up. And come down. If any doubt, you can drop it after. Utkatasana, Uttanasana, straight back. Come all the way out, take your weight to the opposite side. Remember, you can be sideways onto a wall if you need a little bit of, hand to the wall, hand off, or the wall behind you if you need more support. Hips, bones, pointing forwards, and extend up into the fingertips. Front ribs to back ribs, and take it down. Take it into Uttanasana, and bend the knees and come up, Trikonasana, all in one plane, knees lifting. Use this hand, lovely developmental way, and you're trying to soften these ribs down towards the floor. This is getting longer, straighter. And really work on that rotation all the way back down the chain towards the lower back. And sweep down, opposite side. Exhale. Go into it all the way up. Rotate. And work on that twist. Work on that lengthening. Long here. Yeah. If in doubt, make it a bit longer. And sweep it down. Come up. Into Tadasana. Onto one leg as before. Tree, Vrikshasana. Around the ankle. Don't worry about falling over. Some days are like that. Just make sure you're safe in stepping out of it. And if you need to go to the wall, go to the wall. Appear to be having a stable day today in terms of the balance. Emotional instability is probably what defines most of the days. But it's a bonus when you can stand on one leg. There we go. I'll have to do. So just make sure that your foot, the foot that's on the leg, stand on the leg is not straight across the knee. Like, that's the wrong place. You'd have to go lower if you couldn't go higher. I'll tolerate toes on it. I think the weight's going, they're not putting much force through the joint. Opposite side. I've done both sides. I've done too much talking. That's it. Sternum lifting, collarbones wide, front ribs to back ribs broad across the diaphragm, and release. Have the blocks ready for Prasarita Padottanasana, which is wide legs coming forwards. Uttanasana first. Reach the hands down, and then we're going to stay here and step. So, toes turn slightly in, hips in line with the heels, hands underneath the shoulders, back of the neck long, If you can finish, if that's at your maximum, you work there. Otherwise, you can go to the floor. Fingertips and then flat hands. If you have more to go, remember that imaginary line, step back, exhale, lengthen forwards, and at the last moment, drop your head down. If you feel like you're about to flip forwards, but you've just got it, that's about right. And then come out of it, or fall out of it with grace, feet together, and hands all the way up, down to the floor, downward dog, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, chaturanga, upward dog, and again. Use whatever compromises you need to, bend the knees, use the long arms, chaturanga, and then up. And one more. Hello, Noodle. And we started doing twists in the fundamentals, just as a seated one, and come out of the downward dog. So, to keep this moving, we're going to do it in standing. So, imaginary wall here. So standing beside the imaginary wall, there's no room for this arm. And you bend up the leg that's beside it. So if I was to go to the wall, that's out of shot. Okay, so to the wall, yeah, and I lift into my sternum. So this is hips at 90, knees at 90, hips are level. This is the wall. Inhale, lift, exhale, begin to turn towards the wall. Bring your hand across. This top hand can go onto the wall, wherever that reaches. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Tummy lifting. That's it. And release. Swap around, put the other side on the wall. It's an invisible wall of mine. I'm just going to move it here. So, inhale, lift, and exhale, begin to turn towards the wall. Bring the hand across when it reaches or when it feels natural. Inhale, lift. Exhale, continue to move on round. You can bring that other hand to the wall. Inhale, lift. So even when you can't turn any further, do the lift on the inhalation and exhale, soften. And if it softens and move, you move into that space. And release, release, back to downward dog. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Chaturanga. Elbows tucked in. Upward dog. Once more. Downward dog. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. And come up to standing. Straight back. Follow your sternum all the way out. Have your belt. Last tree of the evening or of the session. So weight onto one side. Slow rate of change, you know, if it's to help get you into it. It's the rushing that can kind of brings in the big corrections. So the hips pointing straight ahead, and then you lengthen groin to inner knee to help bring that knee back. And opposite side. We're going to do Trikonasana after this and finish there. Feeling, you know, the limitations in this pose, what's going on in the groin, around the hip. You know, does that translate into Trikonasana in any way? So, head lumps point directly forwards. Yeah, it's a little external rotation here, but it's opposed by the big toe. Can't help but talk, sure can. Work on the rotation. Inhale, length, exhale, rotate. Opposites. Opposite side. Right, get the feet, get the hips. Exhale all in one plane. And come into it. Active legs. Work with the breath. And sweep down and come up. Toes to the front. Jump or step your feet together. Tadasana. And if you have time, go to the drop down menu, seated meditation or Shavasana to finish if you have time. And we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Okay, congratulations, day one of Stand and Balance. Let's keep that rolling.